dance floor.
Come on.
Hey guys, it's Shock here, and I bring you a doubles battle for my facility on the T-Flare League. Cerberox, you guys know him as billyblade9 on here, decided he would challenge my facility, and I was like, sure, why not? So I thought he was gonna bring stuff that would counter my Trick Room team, so I decided to bring in, you know, a somewhat thrown together team with a theory behind it that I'll put in the descript if I remember it all. So I'm gonna go for the Swords Dance, and then I'm gonna paralyze his Deoxys defense for him. And I was like, alright, as long as it's statused, I guess I'll be okay. And it stays Parahax first turn. I was like, sweet. He goes for the glare, and I was like, oh no. But he misses with it. I'm like, yes! Because this Life Orb plus 2 Jelly Nature Earthquake is going to almost take out his Drudagon. Does 2/3 to his Deoxys defense for him, but he has the red card. I'm like, really? Wow. So now I'm going to go out. He's going to pull out my Punisher, and I'm going to set up my Stealth Rocks now on this turn. As this rough goes for the glare, and I was like, oh, it does outspeed my my Metagross. Well, there's no agility there. So now he sets up his Stealth Rocks. I'm like, alright, I guess we're even on the rocks now. So I go for the Psychic on his Ruff, and I'm like, alright, I'm just going to go for the Meteor Mash, because I'd literally have to get 3 agilities up to probably be at decent speed. So he recycles, and I'm like, what? Deoxys defense form? Deoxys gets recycle? So after that, I go for the Meteor Mash, and I get the attack boost. And I'm like, alright, well, it's somewhat useless now, because he goes out into Hades, his Entei, and he goes out into Cerberox, his Lucario, which is his signature Pokemon. So I'm going to switch out now. I'm going to pull Punisher back, and I'm going to send in my Narwhal, my Samurott. And the one time I really want to use Samurott, do something with it. I'm not going to be able to do anything with it, because you'll see what's going to happen. He nasty plots, Cerberox nasty plots. I'm like, okay, well, I have to status that thing. And even if I might lose a Pokemon to it, I might be able to take it out afterwards, because it was probably Focus Sashed. So he goes for the Flare Blitz on my Narwhal, and it does, you know, a really good bit. And I'm like, well, great, I'm now in the extreme speed kill range, because I'm guessing that's the event Entei. So I go for the Thunder Wave on the Cerberox. Okay, it's like, now it's paralyzed. Now I don't have to worry about it so much. So now he goes for another Flare Blitz. He goes for the Flare Blitz anyways. And it's going to take out my Narwhal, and I was like, well, that just sucks, because I didn't even get to use Samurott. I really wanted to use Samurott. So he's taking a lot of Life Orb recoil, and I go for the Thunder Wave on him, because I was like, I'm pretty sure I could take a +2 Dark Pulse or Shadow Ball. I think it learns both. And I do. With 122 HP, I was like, yeah, boy, I'm still a 2 HKO with that nasty plot. So now I'm going to go back out into something, because I was like, well, I can Earthquake both and kill both at this range. So he's going to switch out Hades. He's going to go on to chill his, wow, Slowbro. I almost forgot the name of that thing. So I go for the Earthquake. Slowbro is going to tank that. And Cerberox is going to faint. So I'm like, sweet, that Lucario is gone. But, you know, I'm going to go for the Psychic. And that Psychic did a little bit more than I thought it would have done to that Slowbro, considering I have no special attack investment. And I'm not sure what kind of Slowbro that is. I'm assuming it's defense bulky. So, he's going to go, now he's going to come back, bring out Hades again. And I'm like, okay, well, I could paralyze something here at this point, or just go for an attack. So he goes for the extreme speed on my Landorus, and it's going to put me into where I'll die from Life Orb in 3 turns. So I go for the U-turn, and then at that point I realized, you know, probably I should have gone for the Earthquake, because I could have taken out Hades, and then Chill might have been in KO range, and I would have lost my Landorus. Anyway, so I got into my Ranunculus. This is all-out special attack form with, I think, Calm Mind, Shadow Ball, Psychic, and I don't know why. I think there's Hidden Power Fighting on it and not Focus Blast. But anyways, I take out the Entei, and I get burned from the Scald. I'm like, okay, but I have that magic, I think it's Magic Guard is what it is. The ability that allows you to take no damage from moves like Poison and Burn effects. So now he goes out into his Ranunculus, his Jelly. So I go for the Thunderbolt on Chill, and I'm like, come on, take it out. And it takes out Slowbro, and I'm like, whoop sauce. But his Jelly is going to go for the Shadow Ball, and I was like, oh, great. Either there's a speed tie or it outsped me. And it is going to KO my Ranunculus with a critical hit. And I was just like, oh, sad face. It's another Pokemon I didn't really get to use in this match. So, now I'm going to go on to Infidel V8, the Togi cassette I haven't used since my Thanksgiving special in 2010. So, I go for the Thunder Wave on Jelly, and I was going to Nasty Plot anyways from Infidel V8, and I get that Nasty Plot off, and then now I was just like, okay, what's he going to do? He goes for the Trick Room, and I'm like, okay, well, he could make a comeback here. It'd be really insane. But anyways, after the Leftovers recovery, from both Infidel V8 and Blasted, I'm like, I typed in the T-Flare chat after he goes for the Psycho Shot. I'm like, oh my gosh! So I typed in T-Flare chat, giant capital letters, God Cannon, because I go for that Hyper Beam, and at +2 it is going to completely destroy that Jelly. So good game, Cerberox. Guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely check out his YouTube channel and check out the T-Flare League. Peace, guys.